Therapeutic Recreation is a therapy service that aims at improving the overall health and well-being and healing for our patients and families. What that entails may include teaching new adaptive skills or also coaching and providing resources for how to connect with those opportunities in the community. When a patient comes to us and has an interest in a particular activity, that's already one step in the right direction that they've identified that. From there, we look at their other interests, their abilities, their challenges, their proximity to that opportunity, whether it's a team or an accessible gym that they want to go to, and we break down those barriers in smaller steps. For some, we're simulating those activities and doing them in clinic together, and other times we're watching videos or sending them and referring them directly to the community to try it out for the first time. One example is a grip aid that could be used on anything that kind of has a long cylinder base. So you see it here on a baseball or softball bat, and this just slides right around the palm and allows just a little bit of extra support so that the bat doesn't readily slip out of the hand. For someone that is single-armed, they could utilize this just with one arm, or it can provide some support for one or two hands, for example. Another grip aid that we work with that can be useful on exercise equipment at the gym, or something like a hockey stick that you see here, can be wrapped around the surface just like this and connected so that it really provides this tighter grip on whatever you might be using. This would likely not be the exact same one that you would use on, for every activity. For example, with hockey, you might need it to break away readily to avoid injury. But again, it just provides a little bit of extra access point for someone that might have a weaker grip or different length fingers, for example. While any of these grip assists could also be utilized with free weights or cable machines, here's one example that really keeps a weight from falling out of the hand completely. When this slides over the wrist, it provides hooks so that the weight does not fall out of the hand, but you can still have a light grip if needed to be able to operate the weight. So for another activity like adaptive painting, there's certainly a lot of different ways that you can adaptive paint. For some, they're utilizing digital art on an iPad, a tablet, or a computer device. For other types of mediums, like painting on a canvas, we utilize high-low tables to change the height and really accommodate wheelchair users, as well as adjustable angle easels, clamps to hold down canvases, for example. In addition to that, utilizing a paintbrush can be controlled in a lot of different ways. For one, we have patients that utilize mouth sticks or head devices. This example that I have here slides just over the palm and allows someone that has less dexterity or even grip strength be able to utilize their paintbrush where they want and get it back up to the canvas. So with adaptive photography, this can be done in a variety of different ways. So some people these days use photography and take their own pictures just with a smartphone. Here we see an example of using a digital camera utilizing a fairly simple mount that has 3 different adjustable arms on the edge of a wheelchair armrest. For power chairs, they can actually aim their camera by incorporating their power wheelchair movements in order to aim. For shooting, they can utilize touchscreen, voice-activated shutter releases, or even switch-activated shutter releases. Really expands the opportunities to be able to do an activity such as photography in a much more inclusive way.